Welcome back. We are back on my team for the F125 expansion DLC for the 2026 season. We're back. My team, McCoy's, has made a redemption. It's just like Crofty says, it doesn't die. But we're back. I've got big plans for this year before we get, hopefully, the best F1 game possible in F127. But that is, of course, yet to find out. We've got research on the aerodynamics. We've got our wing finally done. We've got some facility upgrades on ready and rocking. We're making sure this time nothing goes wrong. Nothing goes wrong. Nothing falls short. And season 2, I want to be fighting for some good stuff. Podiums, wins. Might not be a title, but I want to be fighting for stuff on the bat. But it's not really long. There's not much for this intro. In 1 minute, we're done. And we're going to do... It was Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo for a little bit, so I just cut it short as much as I can. But Richard, for sure, we're going to be driving first. So, the car looks amazing from inside the cockpit. And the car, if you haven't seen it, cue card on your top right of your screen so you can go watch the pre-season video of everything that went down. There's not really much, but like team, colour, so there's not much, but it's a good little backstory into what everything is doing. But first lap of this season and as a team, I'm going to take you through it. We're going down to turn number 1. Of course, super clipping. We brake normally as we've got enough battery to get us down to turn number 3. We are going to ease off the throttle, brake, so we can get that battery back. We go to 50%. The good thing is, lift off the throttle, back on the throttle, as we gain 15% of our battery back. A little bit of battery just to pick up the speed, battery a little bit, come off the throttle, off the gas. We can definitely go faster through there as we're so close to the grass, touching the grass, so we lost a bit of time. But fastest in the first sector, straight line mode activated, or active aero for short. A little bit more of the battery. We're going to run out as we go to the left and right handers, mega fast on this one. And our ride height is so perfect, we can just go flat through that and not worry about bottoming out on the corners. Out of battery for this one, so we do lift early, turning quite slowly, but lift off a little bit, gain about 5% of our battery back. This is the big chunk where you gain loads of battery back, as you're not much on the throttle, you're not far on the throttle. ERS straight to the line, boost all the way to the line, and it's going to be a 119.861. That puts us P4 for now. I mean, beautiful. But our second run, we're down in P16. Not doing very well. 24 seconds left on the clock. Boost activated, straight line mode activated. Up to 200 miles an hour. We start our second lap, and it's not good. We didn't get good straight line speed, but good enough into the first corner. Tyres warmed up, brakes warmed up, and a lot better battery in this run as we brake a lot earlier, managing to actually get more battery in on the first lap. We can see how much we have learned on our second lap. Little bit of bottoming out on the corner as we exited and straight into our second set of active aero into the third. We've got a lot more battery than we did the second lap. It's getting used. Hot lap was available just to try and keep the battery alive, but that is going to cost us time. But we do set the battery back on, but you can see we're gaining time, as on our previous lap there was no battery being deployed, but we are going to lose more time here as we've got no battery. A bit too eager, I believe, in the first sector. And then the second sector exit, but we are going to gain time using battery there. We get a whole 10th just putting battery that little bit in that third sector. A lot more flat going through the final corner, battery all the way to the line. It's going to be a 10th, and that's going to put us P16. And to be fair, that is not bad for the first qualifying. If we were replacing Cadillac.
With
That will
qualifying
put us into
complete, all that remains now is the main event.
Q3,
We'll
I
be
believe.
live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
I believe that will put us nicely into Q3. Same with our teammate. So that's not too bad for your first shot at qualifying. But Max quite far down. It's all to play for our first round in this new save. Let's go to the grid.
It's a new day, a new dawn, a new era for Formula One. This is the 2026 World Championship. New regulations, new cars, new fuels, new drivers. Ladies and gentlemen, let's ride. We go racing today then in the state of Victoria, where the drivers have 14 corners and 3.28 miles to navigate at an average lap speed of around 120 miles per hour. The close proximity of the barriers make accidents inevitable, and recent history shows us that a safety car is not at all out of the question. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Lando Norris put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And it's Charles Leclerc in P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Piastri, Russell, and Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Albon, Hadjar, Sainz, Gasly, and Max Verstappen, Ocon, Antonelli, Valtteri Bottas, and Perez, Bortoletto, Vershaw, Liam Lawson, and Jack Crawford, Alonso, Hulkenberg, Stroll, Lindblad, Behrman, and Franco Colapinto rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. And join... The formation lap gets underway, and every driver will be looking to settle in for the race ahead, making sure that their car is ready for the battle once the lights go out.
Lando Norris puts it on pole for the first race of this season. I forgot to mention, but there's 20 laps to come. All can change. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Fire red lights in Melbourne. It's lights out, and away we go. Quite slow off the line as we approach turn number 1. We put the boost on straight away. 11,000 revs, a lot better than the previous game. You can get a lot more revs with these power units. Round the outside of Esteban Ocon, we're going to charge down to Max Verstappen. It's a lot lower than I was expecting. That Red Bull powertrain isn't doing its best at the moment. Down the inside of Pierre Gasly, side by side into turn number 3. And he keeps it moving now, but we go around the outside. That turns into the inside. We get him before the inside, and we get P9 on the first lap of this race. We are cooking on the back of Isaac Hadjar. I was right on board. You can see the battery not using it, not deploying it, just letting it move, because they're going to be super clipping a lot. They do super clip a little too much in my opinion, but I'm going to say that's to our advantage. Not get a good exit because they're just going to super clip again. Just chill, ease into it. It's a long race, and the battery doesn't regen as it used to do in F1 25. It's not going to, if you put it on none, it's going to regen over time. No, if it's on none, you have to be braking the corners, as we do get a send on it, Isaac Hadjar, and we get boost. We get overtake for. Is it boost? It is boost. My apologies. We get boost for the next lap, and just a little bit of super clipping, bit off the throttle, bit of brake, and you can see how much we've got. Use it on the exit, you pass the car, and you're far enough ahead that they can't do a surprise send on you. But lap number 4, not a lot happens, because when you've got a good battery management, you don't actually see the car for a long time, so you have the ability to catch up to these two. I'm not even going to comment on why Williams is this high. We're not going to do negative. This is a good positive. I really do like this car in this game. But down the inside on Alex Albon, he does pick up a fight in the turn number 1, but we make it stick and we go after Carlos Sainz. Unfortunately, we picked up a bit late there, but we do get past Carlos Sainz in the active aero, and left and right hander mega fast. Oh, we overcook it. We overcook it on the grass. We're on the grass. We do get front wing damage. No safety car. We're back up in racing speed again. Dropping down the orders. You can see that the left hand side of your screen, we've got no front wing. So the right hand side of my car, no damage. So we're just going to pit straight away. This could be race over. I mean, I wasn't going to be angry if I didn't get points. It isn't what it is. It is what it is. But I changed downforce. So I've been experimenting on stream and off stream when we've been doing our multiplayer streams. So doing downforce when you box, sometimes, depending on what track it is, especially with this one, with a little bit less touch, it's so much better. If you accidentally, example, they can't do a setup or anything, as we've seen Liam Lawson out of this race, and it's a safety car straight away, and Liam Lawson out of this race. Nearly said home race then, I do apologise to all the Kiwis. Liam Lawson out of the first race of the season, as we ride on broad with the Kiwi. We're in P11, respectable position, and could have come points if the pit stops went to plan. But you can just see, oh my lord, Hulkenberg taking avoiding action as Liam Lawson's car goes up in smoke, and we're going to ride on board with Hulkenberg here. A good angle against active aero deployed, and has to take, I think, brilliant avoiding action. And safety car is in this lap on lap number 11. We're on the hards. That has come P12. Oscar Piastri, sorry, gets us away after green flag racing. Oscar, Leclerc, Russell, Hadjar, Norris, Sainz, Antonelli, Hamilton, Albon, Verstappen, Ocon, and us. When they get Ocon on the line into turn number 1, we get him straight away. I don't know if that's an illegal blockage, but I saw it at Melbourne, not IRL, but like on the broadcast. But we get down the inside on Max Verstappen, and we get P10 straight away. I mean, points looked like hope. No, hope was gone on lap 6, but 6 laps later, we've got points back in our hands. We get the speed looks really like 220, 230 miles an hour on the off cam, and it just looks so quick around the outside of Lewis Hamilton. Lap number 12, still just making sure our battery is nice and up to date. As you can see, going into the right hander there, we're just lifting off the throttle. Same with the end of sector 3, just lifting off that throttle. We gain battery back. We gain about like 60% of our battery back just in them corners alone, and it works well. As Max Verstappen re-overtakes us for lap number 16, 4 laps later, and to be fair, that is on my part. Battery played a massive part in him getting past there, but we're going to keep our head cool. Points are still there, 2 points, and at the moment it will just be the top 4 teams that score points, and I'm not angry about it. It is what it is. But overtake available. Overtake is, it is such a crazy thing how good this thing is, and with the ability of multiplayer and having that ability to practice all the time, because you're always close to someone, ability to use it. And we're going to go the outside of Verstappen, try and do the switchback. He has better traction in that Red Bull, and our tyres, as you can tell, are off. We've been on them now for 11 laps, which is crazy. But using overtake on exit lifting and coasting, making sure we have 30% battery, trying to make sure we have 30% battery every single time we go into a corner. We've got no battery, but the slipstream, I'd always recommend this, if you've got no battery, make sure you just keep it on, because when it resupplies, it just generates energy straight away, which is always nice. As you can see, not 30%, but we do get a good amount. Not using it straight away so we can defend our outside, going into this right-hander, and we're going to go down the inside. It's our move, our space, and we get past Verstappen for P8. And we do get an unfortunate 3-second time penalty. I did get one, unfortunately, under the safety car, but 3-second penalty. Still points, we'll still get P9. But lap number 20 now, the final lap of this race. We're going to look for a move on Lando Norris. And tyres just done. Tyres are just done then. And Ocon, unfortunately, is going to overtake us. Ocon, ugh, that's horrible. Just no traction, no tyres. And it is what it is. But George Russell is going to round the final corner. He's going to win like he did in real life. George Russell wins the first round of the season and wins in Melbourne. Oscar Piastri goes on the podium at his home Grand Prix, and Ferrari got off a good start as well with Leclerc in P3. Unfortunately, we're going to come home in P14 or 13. We're racing the line. Can we make 3/10 as we go to the line? No. P14 it is. But respectable first race. Respectable. From where we were from qualifying to where we were now, that is respectable. Very respectable. And I'm not, to be fair, normally I'm quite angry because it's normally 22 cars, and you're like, okay, we can make a difference. But 24 cars, I'm expecting to not be in the points. And it's not too bad. And I'll take it.
We had drama from start to finish, but in the end, there was only ever one that could take that top spot. By George, he was good today. The top step awaits for George Russell.
But the first podium has come about, and Mercedes, like they are in real life, are making headway, with Leclerc and Oscar joining them. Is it that Oscar's, well, in game, first podium at his home race, if I remember correctly?
Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula
Unfortunately, we
1.
got this bug where we can't actually have highlights at the moment, but I think that is in the fix. I was quite confused. I've quickly having a look. But to be fair, we're 2/10 off the fastest lap. Like, what? We actually did have the fastest lap for a little bit. But yeah. A very chaotic first race. Safety car included. What a race. What an absolute fest of everything. But quickly before we go, glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill towards men. Goodwill towards men. Luke 2:14. Next race is Bahrain. We're going to go for points even better there. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in Bahrain for round number 2. Goodbye.